Today in this video, we're talking about how to attract movie buyers. Here are the top tips. Number 1, make a great movie. Obviously, that sounds, oh yeah, just make a great movie. Okay, look, the bottom line is, if you can that's the one thing you can control. That's what I want to say. Is that the one thing that if you do the right elements, you hire the best people, you start with a great script, and you put it all together, you can make a great movie, right? And there's no guarantee that that movie's going to be a financial success, but it's something you can be proud of, where you go, that was really great, that movie that we did. And ultimately, you're stacking the deck in your favor, right? If you're trying to say, I want to make money from movies, I want to sell, I want to, meet these movie buyers and stuff like that, and, it's an okay movie, you're like, that's not starting great, okay? There's no guarantee the great movie's going to attract all these buyers, but much better, right? It's much better to have that in your favor going into it. Number 2, if you can get good reviews from film festivals, if you go to certain film festivals and get reviews, and now the more prestigious the festival, the better, and people start saying, man, this movie, you got to see it, or it's really funny, or wow, it's really dramatic, or it's super scary, and it's got all these elements, those things will help people then start to get a little bit more interested. One caveat here, and I just recently saw this with a horror movie, if you're going to all these like regional little teeny festivals, and maybe you could try to fool 1 or 2 people with a poster that's got all these laurels all over it, but if it's the backyard, Bobby Smith's Backyard Film Festival, that doesn't really count. I mean, one great laurel, South by Southwest Tribeca or something like that, trumps all of those. Number 3, you want to create a marketing campaign, right? The more that you can kind of ring the bell for your movie, the more people will start to be interested in it. I recently had someone it was a producer of this Winnie the Pooh horror movie, and the marketing was kind of done for him. Once people started saying, oh, Winnie the Pooh's in a horror movie, people started to talk about it. It was kind of the buzz on the street. Now, he didn't necessarily have to create a marketing campaign, but imagine if you can work with a publicist to create a marketing campaign so there's this buzz and awareness. The best thing that could possibly happen is that a buyer can go, oh yeah, I've heard of this movie. You're in. Number 4, you want to have a compelling story, right? This is something where, and I don't just mean the story of the film, I mean the story about how you got it made, how you put it together. Something that you can kind of sell. Like the entire thing was shot on GoPros that were mounted to this or that. Something that's very interesting like that makes it super compelling and different. We had a film that was made by basically deaf people, like produced it and starred in it, and it was a silent movie, and it was just interesting. It's no guarantee that it was going to make $100 million or something like that, but it was just so interesting and different, right? There was a compelling story behind that movie that truly helps to attract buyers. Number 5, you want to choose the right distribution company. Same as a sales agent, distribution company or sales agent. You want to choose the right one. If you choose the right one, you'll get your film out there. Whether it or not it's a financial success, there's a lot of factors. There's that, like I said, the marketing campaign, there's the movie, there's trends, and there's just kind of what's going on in the market currently. So there's a lot of factors there, but if you have somebody that's reputable and they have a good reputation amongst filmmakers, well, then you're just in much better shape to get your film out there and start attracting money and start attracting future films and success. And finally, number 6, you got to attend film markets, because maybe you heard that last step and you were like, well, where do I find sales agents and distributors? It's at film markets. You got to go to one of the major 3s, which is the European Film Market, EFM, in Berlin, Cannes, the Marché de Film in Cannes, France in May, and Berlin in February, by the way, and then or the American Film Market in Santa Monica in November. One of those 3 you have to attend. You have to make those connections with the sales agents, distributors, and then hopefully you'll start attracting those buyers to your movie. Hey, thanks for watching. Just want to add, if you could like or comment below, that would be fantastic. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you ask a question, I will try to answer it as quickly as possible, but I hope you enjoyed these videos.